Alright, so springtime's right around the corner, so I figured I'd show you a pretty valuable tool. If any of you guys are looking to get into some hardscape work, pavers, retaining walls, that kind of stuff. So I want to show you the Hilti demo saw. I picked this up in the fall time. Got it for a pretty good deal. Everything you see that I'll show you I got for $1,017 out the door, with a full tank of fuel. So let me spin you around and I'll show you why I think this is probably the better value for your dollar when it comes to getting a new demo saw. So let me spin. Alright, so the saw itself, it's a Hilti, which is a great company. They make all kinds of concrete drills, jackhammers, really any heavy construction hand tools you need, they make it. And they've always been very durable. So I worked for a waterproofing company in high school, and we had their jackhammers, we had their their core drills to go through the walls to run out PVC lines and all that stuff. So I've worked with their tools for quite a few years now, and they've always started when we needed to and finished the job. So I decided to go with this one. It's the Hilti DSH 700X. I opted for the model with the 14-inch cutting wheel. I figure if I always wanted to downsize, I could throw the 12-inch wheel on it, but I don't see why you would have to do that. Without the cutting wheel on it, it weighs 26 pounds, so it's on the heavier side, but most of these aren't light no matter what brand you go with. It's 4.7 horsepower, single cylinder, air-cooled. Obviously it's two-stroke, so you're going to have to mix the gas. And it already came with the water lines for the dust control. It already ran. It already came with the wheel kit. So if you're cutting, straight lines along asphalt, it takes a lot of the weight and pressure off your back. You don't have to hold the whole thing. You just put it right down and tip it up, hold it by the handle, and walk with it basically. You can also get the cart for this. This model will work. So if you're doing some real long cuts, you could slide it in their cart. It's an accessory you can buy, and that'll most likely make your life a little easier. I've never used one. I've never done anything that big to where I need to justify buying one, but they have it if you need it. So I bought this as a kit, and basically it came with 2 air filters, a spark plug, a fuel filter, 3 extra pull cords, and 3 cutting wheels. Like I said, for $1,017, that's going to get you started for quite a while. I've cut quite a bit of stuff with only the one wheel so far, and I have no reason to change it out just yet. So it came with 3 other cutting wheels, 3 of the P-rated wheels, and they make 2 other ones. I'll insert a picture right now. So basically they give you 3 of their lower model wheels, which is not a problem. Once I wear through all these 3, then I'll probably go and just get the best one they make. It'll last even longer and probably have much better performance cutting, although this works, like I said, absolutely fine. So for 3 wheels, the saw and everything else, that'll really get a guy started for the whole summer, especially if he's not doing a whole lot. If he's not a full-time hardscape guy, but he's just doing little stuff here and there, seems pretty good to me. Then in this little box, They give you a new fuel filter, 2 new air filters, and 3 pull cords. And there's a new spark plug floating down in there somewhere. So I think if you're getting started in the hardscape stuff, I think that's a pretty good kit to start out with. You can spend way more than this on a saw, and it's literally just the saw, and generally they don't come with a blade or a cutting wheel. So if you needed one, and you know, we're only going to do so, I probably won't have to buy anything for this for 2 or 3 years. Like I said, I personally don't do a whole lot of it. I've used this more for cutting bigger, you know, 4 to 6 inch. Even one time we did a 12-inch drainage culvert pipe, and just let it go right through the PVC. That works great. You know, you can use a chainsaw too, but this gets a little more of a finer cut. You don't have stuff flaking off all over the place or cracking if it's cold. So if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below and I'll get back to you. I'm sure you can order this from Hilti itself. If not, they definitely have a way to locate your nearest dealer. And by no means am I sponsored by Hilti for this video or anything. This is strictly my opinions on this saw and helping out the guy who wants to get one but isn't in the market for, you know, an $1,800 saw, but has a little bit more money to spend than a used junk one from Craigslist. So yeah, so like I said, if you have questions, let me know and I'll get back to them. Thanks for watching.